Hey guys, just going to football here, back with another Wolves match review video. After Wolves suffer another defeat, this time occurring away at Goodison Park after away at Goodison Park at the home of Everton after losing 1-0 on the day where all the Premier League clubs welcome fans back at a limited capacity at around 10,000 fans. As around 10,000 fans being allowed entry. Ahead of the game, we heard the news that Daniel Podence was out injured for the rest of the season. But on the good side for the team selection, we saw an occasional start for John Ruddy, and the game also saw a start for Max Kilman and Willy Bolly, who had recently come back from injury. So I hope everybody is keeping well recently. If anybody is gonna ask about my chin, it is because I've just done an injury recently. I have just fallen over recently, but I am actually okay now, as you can see here. So right, my thoughts on the game are that both teams started off well. Really well actually, but I thought that we were a slightly better team though. The best chance of the first half for Wolves was Morgan Gibbs-White producing a mid-range rocket of a shot towards the right-hand side of the goal, but it was just too good for Jordan Pickford. It was a fantastic stop, but the best chance of the first half for Everton was with Richarlison being the first to respond to the rebound shot, except his shot was blocked and it went out for a corner. There were a few chances for us that I forgot to mention, like from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Ben Godfrey and Richarlison having chances, but most of them didn't really test John Ruddy in goal. I thought that it was a good first half performance and we were the slightly better team, to be honest. The next step was to convert our chances and not to make any defensive errors. In the second half, Everton started off the brighter team and created a nice bit of play, but it went out for a corner due to a bit of nice defending from our defence. In the 48th minute, Everton opened the deadlock to make it 1-0 after a cross came in from Gylfi Sigurdsson to fall all the way to Richarlison, who headed it into the back of the net towards the left side post after Everton, where are we? Here we are. In the 48th minute, Everton opened the deadlock to make it 1-0 after a cross came in from Gylfi Sigurdsson to fall all the way to Richarlison, who headed it into the back of the net towards the left side post. After Everton's first goal, they continued to dominate the half, where we stayed in the game and still played well. That's much better. In the 68th minute, we made our first sub of the game, bringing off Morgan Gibbs-White and bringing on Willian Jose, looking to get back in the game. Everton then had another two big chances to extend their lead from Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Gylfi Sigurdsson, but it was a too good stopping goal from John Ruddy, and both efforts were just dragged off the post slightly. In the 79th minute, there was a penalty appeal for Wolves as Adama Traore was running with the ball, and there was kind of a hand in the box from one of the Everton defenders. For me, I didn't see it a lot, so I can't really comment on it. I did see a little bit of contact though, but not the most though. In the 80th minute, we made our final two changes. The first change, bringing off Giammattino and bringing on Vitinha. In the 82nd minute, Everton made their first sub of the game, bringing off Seamus Coleman and bringing on Tom Davis. Yeah, so I've done us, have I? Here we are. In the 80th minute, we made our final two changes. First change, bringing off Willy Bolly and bringing on Leonard Dendoncker. Second change, bringing off Giammattini and bringing on Vitinha. Yeah, done that one. Then in the 82nd minute, Everton made their first sub of the game, bringing off Seamus Coleman and bringing on Tom Davis. That's better. Then in the 86th minute, Everton made their second sub of the game, bringing off Gylfi Sigurdsson and bringing off Andre Gomez. Finally, in the 90th minute, Everton made their final change, bringing off Decore and bringing on Mason Holgate. Everton made all three of their subs under 10 minutes, as I imagine they were doing it just to waste time and to try and see the game out like most teams tend to do it. If that was us, I think we would do the same thing as well. So 1-0 to Everton was the full-time score after a headed goal from Richarlison ensured that Everton would gain all 3 points on the night in front of fans returning to matches. Maybe Everton won due to fans getting behind them, which gave them more of an atmosphere to go and perform for the fans. My thoughts on the game are that it was incredibly harsh for us to lose the game, and to come away with nothing is frustrating. As I thought we played really well, just no end product. That's all, which sums up our season this year. Part of the reason we lost and came away with nothing was because we got caught out on a set piece goal once again and didn't defend it properly again. We didn't defend it properly against West Brom, except we came away with something against West Brom though. On to player ratings now. First we got John Ruddy giving him a 7 out of 10. He had a great game, second appearance this season. This was his full start. He only came on against Liverpool because Roy Patricio got injured. Only in the second half against Liverpool due to an injury. So he was solid in goals, so 7 out of 10. Body 6 out of 10. He's only just come back from injury. He was quite poor, so it's not. So I got not going to be arsing him. So 6 out of 10. Cody, I didn't really see much of him really, so 6.5 out of 10. Recent matches he has been good, but I didn't see much of him last night really. Kilman 6 out of 10. Again, he hasn't really had much chance to prove himself recently, and he hasn't really been played, has he really? And Nelson Semedo, so 6 out of 10. He just can't defend properly. It's a bit like Nori, isn't it? Neves 7 out of 10. He had a decent game actually last night, to be honest. Giammattino 5 out of 10. He just can't perform this season, can he? Apart from the goal against Arsenal, what much has he done this season really? Not a lot. Ray and Nori 5 out of 10. Just didn't defend really again last night. A bit like Semedo really. Adama Traore 7 out of 10. He was one of our best players last night, so 7 out of 10. Fabio Silva 6.5 out of 10. He just couldn't bring the goals for Wolves again last night. Morgan Gibbs-White 7 out of 10. He had that rocket launch of a chance last night. He actually had a good game for us, so 7 out of 10 again. For the subs, for Willian, Jose, London, Donker and Vitinha who came on, all of them will get an automatic 5 out of 10. Didn't really see much of them really again. On to man of the match now. My man of the match for yesterday's night's match would be Adama Traore because he had lots of great contributions to the build up on the attack despite us not breaking the deadlock to score a goal. This proves why we shouldn't sell him. We should keep on to him if we can't find anyone else better than him in this summer. We have got a big summer window coming up, haven't we? The thing here, some people like him. He's not hated, he's not likeable, is he? Some people hate him, some people hate him, some people like him though. He's a bit controversial, like 50-50. Right then guys, that will be the end of the Wolves Map review video now. So if you did all enjoy this video, do give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications every time I make a video. Our next game is at home to Man United on Sunday, as it is the last game of the season, so we look forward to that. Well, and of course we keep supporting the Wolves. Up the Wolves. Bye guys.